Dear left and right, you were being played by a cult. You were being played by the 1666 vampire cult that lives under the studies and the rules and the books that they claim are from Babylonian blah blah blah. They embrace shadows while they call themselves righteous. They say that they walk in the ways of Jehovah, but they are the farthest thing from walking in any of his ways. They call evil good. They are vile, and they want to enslave you, and want you to embrace their culture of face. And they use the left and the right, especially in welcoming this madness. They want you to throw away your freedom, blame it on the other, and embrace this culture of face so you can assume and enslave the other while you're both being enslaved. A lot of you on the left, this culture of face is being played on you, and you are using it because you see it as a means to help expand your world. When you should just stay in your own lane, just like the right. You stay in your own lane, you just live your life in freedom. Okay? If somebody wants to believe they're a cat and shit like that, and want to believe this and that, that is up to them. But the thing I disagree with is forcing every person in that society to then add an extra room so they can shit in a litter box. But because of the culture of face, you can't bring embarrassment upon that person and say, hey man, I don't believe you're a cat, so you can go shit in the bathroom. No. No. But see, that culture of face is played on those who want that, who want to extend that, who have not been like Gen X that had a lot of that youngness and that, and they had the reality of the world that, yeah, people aren't going to agree with you, so you just kind of stay in your own lane, let others live, you know, do that shit. Don't shit and piss on other people. But because this generation now is raised different, first thing they grab for is a camera, they laugh at the victim, they're not there to help them. The world is an amusement park to them. But you cannot address their issues. You cannot address them because they have to live in a bubble of protection, this illusion that the others are demanded to see that illusion, that bubble, and live in that bubble with the person. And so violence, ridiculous laws, dividing of right down to fucking skin colors. I'm waiting for eye colors next. I'm waiting for blue-eyed people to hate brown-eyed people and green-eyed people to think that all people are crazy. Like, hey, the world is getting bizarre, and it's a cult pushing this bizarreness on all so they can slave you under what is called the Noahide laws. What? Yeah, this vampire cult believes that once they drag Russia out, create world war, and societies are all destroyed. The U.S. no longer has its freedom and everything. Everybody's like scrounging around like fucking animals. That their seventh Messiah will rise up. They shall build their great temple, and all the world will bow down to them. And that all the world, if they do not decide to walk as, you know, their ways, as in their Babylonian writings, and walk in those ways, is how they say they have the Noahide laws. That means no Christians, no left. Oh, definitely no left. There will be no pretending you're a cat, pretending anything. There will be no any left-wing activity. And the culture of face will protect that cult because ones have already put into certain laws and made it acceptable to live that way. And because the first ones that get it will be the left, and they will be attacked while the ones the left help attack the right will sit there and let it happen, sadly, and watch the left be destroyed. over the culture of faith. But the right, they're in the trap too, because they won't be able to go to church. They won't be able to say that Jesus is the Son of God. They will not be able to even say Jesus is the Messiah. They will not be able to do anything because the Noahide laws, the laws that are actually introduced by this cult into governments and trying to push bills to have this law recognized by the US, by other countries. This is the same reason why the CCP rewrote the Bible to then make Jesus stone the woman to death for adultery, because that is the cult's way in which to deal with things. There is no mercy or love. There's no love your enemy. There is no, do unto others as you would have done unto you. There is none of that. There is only eye for eye and the Babylonian way. And this is being introduced under the culture of faith. And when the world is sucked into doom, they played the Ukrainians, they played the Germans, in my opinion, it was the cult that pushed Germany and played Germany to exterminate the other leaderships of Judah during that time, so that the cult, it would be the only one to run Judah and lead them back to the land where they wanted them to be, so that then they could have them killed while the bear comes out. I believe the Germans, and that's why there was such an extermination of those people, was to remove the controlling sects, the controlling congregations that silenced the cult and told them, nah, your seven Messiah is bullshit. See, they had to remove all those people. And then they became the controlling one with the Rothschilds and all that. And there you are. And so then you have this culture of faith. Don't say nothing against a certain cult, or you're an anti-alien or something. They like labels because they have to hide behind words, because the truth exposes lies. And they are liars. There's no truth in them. They twist the word. They don't even walk as Yahweh wants and said to Moses. There is none. And they are not the ones who will build the temple. Can you imagine those ones trying to build the temple? They'd be so complaining over one fucking corner and how it should be done and how it would be, that they would never get anywhere. There's no wisdom or anointing or, anything upon that cult. Yahweh has said he finds them vile. He repeats over and over. And he won't forget what they have done. They're disgusting. Their ways. And the left and the right, you got to get rid of this culture of faith. You have to just walk away from it. Just walk in freedom. People want to live how they want to live, but don't force others to make your life, I don't know, justifiable. Why don't you just live your life, and who gives a fuck what others think about you? It's the difference between this generation and the one Generation X. Because I couldn't give a fuck. You think I'm this or that? Fine. But I will defend myself. But see, the culture of faith, you can't defend yourself with words. Because the words, they want to silence. They don't want words, they say. It bursts bubbles. But remember, the Noahide laws enslave you all. And the left, man, you won't be around. And there won't be any Christians. But see, the Christians are brainwashed by their stupid shepherds that I believe a lot of them are just cult members pretending to be Christians, into thinking, yeah, I accept that. Go along with it. It's just all part of Revelation. It's all part of the end. It's just, oh yeah, you'll be. They don't teach them what is actually in the Word. They twist it so that this cult is seen as religious ones of God, when they're not. They don't even listen to Jesus, most Christians, because of this shepherd. So be careful, left and right. You got your head in a trap, munching on that cheese, thinking it's going to do you good. But that culture of faith, it's just going to snap down on you. And then what, eh? You already have all those rules put into place. Can't speak, thought crimes, just like China. And who do you think is the one that they want when they've been introducing and dragging the bear out and leading the world into doom? What do you think your life's going to be when they control your thought and what you say and what you can't say? Is that how you want to live and force onto others? That because someone doesn't think a certain way you do, they must be silenced or canceled? Look at the kind of world you have been brainwashed to believe in, because that cult wants you to be there. They're paper tigers. They're weak. Drink vomit, and you don't want to walk and be led down a path by those, because they're vile. They're going to go. They're Mystery Babylon. But hey, left, please let go of the culture of face. You don't want to live in a world with no high laws. Take it easy, guys. Stand together, left and right.